fair enough. Khanage telling him to disconnect his wireless pad. If you come to a tournament and you're using a pro controller, leave the battery at home. Just do the thing.
I received my first pro controller today. You know what the first thing I did with it was? I took the battery out.
See? Alright boys, I'm going to jump off commentary for a bit. I'm going to leave you guys to handle it on your own. My name's Rock Dog. Thank you for having me. I told Zorkus, if I hold it down.
Really nice talking with you.
Absolutely.
And have a wonderful set of friendlies all time to relax.
Okay, so we're gonna get up into this loser semis. Just the two of us now.
We can make it if we try.
I was gonna say I wish I could remember the next lyric, because then I would definitely use it.
There we go.
That's not what's important right now. What's important is
tag it in. We're back to three-man comms again.
Three man.
There is never a time with less than two people on commentary here.
Exactly. Let's go, Khanage.
that good biased commentary.
Look, I love Peli. I think he's a great guy, but I am Khanage's biggest fan. I don't care what anyone says.
And the fact that you're his biggest fan and he calls you boss and or daddy, I'm starting to come to conclusions to GP.
I mean, hey man, it's just a good wholesome friendship, you know. Well, okay, maybe not wholesome, but it's a good friendship.
If there's anything that the two of you are, it's definitely not wholesome. Peli is taking quite.
So this matchup is obviously like difficult with Peach. Like it's not like a hilariously bad matchup, but you know, Sonic wins it.
Giving Sonic tri-platforms, I'm not sure whose stage pick this was. Whose stage pick do you think this would have been?
I think Asim is totally okay with this.
Yeah?
I think he's totally okay with playing on here.
I think he keeps on meaning to go for the flow cancel off of the first stall.
But do you really, as Peach, would you take Sonic here? Because I feel that Sonic gains too much from this stage. Way more than...
He certainly gains a lot, and I think this might be a problem, but he's still... Like Peach, in her own right, has a whole awful lot. Like, do you really want to land on a platform with that forward air covers an entire platform?
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. Yeah. But that takes a strong call out from Khanage.
Oh, we have a
even up. The match that was looking so strong in Peli's favour has just gone back to even with a little bit of RNG.
Yep.
Up air, yeah, okay.
Was that a solid confirm? He could.
That was a strong confirm. That was actually a confirm. He couldn't do all that.
Good. I like to see those crispy moments where someone's done in the lab a million times just comes out. And confirm reads the roll.
Oh, and he's of course having a hard time landing such a floaty character.
Versus Sonic on this stage, you've got to land on these platforms. It's true, Peach has this huge forward air to cover that ends lives, but once Sonic has a lead on you, he can be on the other side of this stage in 3 buttons.
Yep. But it doesn't matter because the forward air is enormous. It's a massive wall of death and misery.
And salt.
And a little bit of salt.
Don't forget salt, like McDonald's hamburgers, 100% beef with a pinch of salt.
I appreciate that one.
Yeah. Ooh. Going super deep for that, he's going to need to get back to the ledge. Wanting to spin dash back onto stage, gets him back into a neutral state.
Yeah, you can't go out of shield, you can't challenge those down airs. Because you can act right afterwards. You can challenge them on start, but you can't challenge the end. Like there is none.
Yeah.
Of
course. If you hold shield, you're in the mixer. Because if you hold shield, she can just tomahawk down and grab you, and then you're off stage against Peach, and then you've got to deal with Fair again.
But
tell him again.
And again.
Really needs. He's way
past. Fantastic read.
I was going to say, Khanage put himself in the perfect position there that I was going to say that he can react for when that spring comes out. Apparently not.
No, it's very fast. Up air is frame 5.
Especially considering Peli's reaction speeds are so insane. Especially when he's warmed up.
It's because he's a kid, you know, like his reaction times are mired by things such as taxes and bills.
Are we doing the geriatric meltdown?
No, we are not. We are not writing about the geriatric patients I have to deal with. Because I had some Little Britain tear thing happen.
Some Little Britain tear.
Do you remember when you had David Wannington, the old woman who would just kind of, you know,
walk around.
Leak bodily substances at a store or something.
Ah, yes.
While walking around? Yeah. That absolutely happened to me.
Oh, wow.
I don't get paid enough. Anyway, moving swiftly on.
Swiftly back onto this children's party game.
Jesus.
Anyway, we've got...
These confirms are fantastic. And see, this is why I think Battlefield was fine. Because you think you're struggling to land there against Sonic. Try landing on here against Sonic.
This is true.
He's got so much room to run around and cover every option that you try and take.
This is true.
Ooh,
Now
what's on Khanage?
Damage out.
Combinations.
So what is up with Sonic's recovery? You just can't seem to cover it at the ledge. It has intangibility.
The spring has intangibility. It's more the fact that he has 1,000,000,001 options off of a spin dash.
But you saw how many things can get through Peach's dare at the ledge, and you just saw Sonic's up being ripped clean through it. Like
there is of course gaps in it. That's not it.
Ooh,
not yet. It's very stale.
From Khanage.
Wow. What?
dropping shield when Sonic's spin charging through it is
dysfunctional hitbox again for Khanage.
There we go.
Yeah, that's
wow. What are you jumping for? In the words of Ixis, what is up there for you?
What? Why are you jumping is what you
What is up?
That's it? Oh my god, this move does not work.
As somebody who lost to SSJ Davey earlier, I can tell you that move does work.
Now Peli is in a disadvantageous spot here.
Having to recover ops to make it beefy, doesn't get punished for it hard enough.
F2, what? Kill!
Full rage. That wasn't even JDI as well.
Yeah, no, he DI'd that fine.
Goes to the up there.
And the thing is, the spin dash stuff just won't work anymore. I mean, he can kill with a grab, and he is going to.
Okay,
yeah. Doing up there.
There we go.
Those up airs at shield are so crisp.
Yeah.
And again, it's all because of the natural way that he holds the controller.
Yeah, but
nothing else.
He claws the controller.
Because he claws the controller, no other Sonic can do it because obviously L is special.
L is.
It's a long story. Basically, they do it so they can do more techie shit.
Okay, fair enough.
TLDR.
Till then. So we've got the other thing I was going to say about that is again. Khanage taking to the sky at kill percents is cost him there. And again, I have to ask, what is up there for you? If he's not charging F smash, I think it's worth taking a grounded option because Peach she can fare you in the other direction unless she's floating back.
But of course, you know, your Peach, pretty much everything good is in the air. You can't stay on the ground forever.
This is true. But all I'm saying is my goal would be to get as close to the ground as possible.
Absolutely.
Stay grounded as possible.
Stay close so you can do more later.
The thing is that Peach has no very fast options on the ground.
Does the Ken up B?
That's super risky though, because Fair's going to beat that thing.
Oh, absolutely. And Fair is going to kill you a whole lot earlier than that back here is going to kill
81% with 110% and like 100% range. That was a super big risk from Peli.
I mean, he can afford to take those right now, though. He's a honestly, at the edge, he could easily die to this, to afford it.
And then he wouldn't be a game up anymore.
This is true, this is true.
And Khanage was ready for it that time.
Oh,
no one punishes that. No one punishes that.
That's it.
Okay.
He re-grabbed the ledge. He could have died.
Definitely.
Down smash.
Down smash. Down smash?
No, that's wrong. It was 2-0 to Peli, wasn't it? Oh wait, no, Khanage won game. Did Khanage win? Yeah, Khanage won game 1. No, Peli won game 1. It's 2-0 to Peli.
I apologise. It's been a long day.
Good job
that it has.
Good job none of us here are TOs today.
I am so glad I'm not TO today.
See, what's it like being off of TO duty and in
You're never off of TO duty.
That's stressful. I can't turn it off.
You see if something little goes wrong and you're just like, that shouldn't be like that. But you can take it. I think that's something you should work on in your own mind.
Shout out to 3 full islands of setups not being used during Pro Bracket. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards, we're moving into this game 3.
Hey, I wasn't saying the tournament was run badly. I'm just saying I'm just glad I didn't have to, but I kind of can't stop. Anyway, game 3, we've gone to Lila.
I feel like the tournament's got fine for me. We've got Khanage holding centre stage with a slight percent lead that can just fall away.
just the movement of Sonic on every single stage. It can take control of that stage away from you. So quickly.
Trade. And Peli is gonna. Wow,
that flow. Drifting
Went
back
to grab the ledge again.
I feel like Khanage gets away with that a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and Peli's doing a fantastic job of just shutting Khanage down here, not letting him get it started.
Yep. But we have got a strong lead.
And of course the thing is, after Khanage gets it, it's like, yeah, cool, you've done the thing, but now we're back to neutral. Sonic gonna have a million movement options to reset it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lila is a relatively small stage as well, so that movement is going to take him anywhere he wants to go.
I feel like, but Peach's aerial options and Peach's float options, I would feel that.
Wow, the tip
I would
of
feel
the
like she
upper.
benefits a lot from those three platforms of Lilac.
And now Khanage just sat on his tournament stock. He needs to regroup. You can see he's taking a bit of time. He's gonna try and see what he can do. Wow, he just called it out.
He's done a lot of that, just straight short hop up air, and now the pain drains here.
Oh, absolutely.
You're gonna hold like 20% and then all of a sudden you're getting batted around the stage like a ping pong ball.
And
By a ping pong ball.
to get back into this, what does Khanage do?
He lands a fair.
No. But what does he do against Spin Dash? He's got no fast options on the ground.
This is why he was begging Lucretia to upload the VODs from this past Monday where he 3-0'd Ixis. Because he knows he can do it, but he can't. He needs to really research what it is he actually does.
This is meant as no form of insult to Khanage, but he's not really the mental player. I feel like he does what feels right to him.
Yeah.
But he's just extremely gifted at it. He was in top 8 at hype spotting before he knew that he could cancel his shield with dash.
Yeah.
Cancel his dash with shield, sorry. Like, he asked.
Top 8 winner side as well.
Yeah, top 8 winners. He asked
Oh,
him.
this might be it.
That could be it.
No, not yet. Hanging on by a thread, but he's really struggling.
Kind of like Samsora.
Oh, and that's
Wow.
now this isn't over.
Definitely is not over.
It's going to be a struggle.
I feel like the comeback begins with a down air. The comeback begins with a down air and Sonic getting slightly steamrolled. That shield is super, but he's got to re-grab the ledge again. Down smash and clock. Oh! He did not have to do that! He did not have to do that at all! Why?
Jesus, Peli.
Peli, God, please!
3-0 to Peligods. Khanage